So we're back at the BAISS Sudden Death Playoffs. Second semifinal for the senior boys. Prince William Falcons looking to get their fourth team into a championship. Everyone else is already in. The junior boys, the senior girls, the junior girls, senior boys are the last team left to make it. To do that, they'll have to get by the Aquinas Aces.
And the Prince William senior boys for the last few years, they had guys, Jefferson Oliver, Adam Johnson, a lot of great players that went on to play college ball. So we'll see what this group of guys does. A lot of freshmen that were there last year on this team. And it's been a while since Aquinas had a team in any kind of playoff contention, so it's interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, Aquinas has had a strong junior boys program the last few years, and the natural progression is those teams, they get better. So now you see them here with an opportunity to go to a senior boys championship. We'll see who gets to meet the SAC Big Red Machine when we tip off on Thursday for that best-of-3 series. But for now, let's take it to the action on the court. Aquinas Aces versus the Jordan Prince William Falcons.
And number 5, Q-Bell Martin. Jordan's Prince William is coached by Dwight Dean, assistant coach, Kamal Murphy, assistant coach, and head coach, Ernest Saunders. For Aquinas, starting at guard, number 2, John Nixon. Number 7, Dante Johnson. Number 9, Rodrigue Gittens. Number 99, Jordan Fremantle. And number 15, Dwight Miller. Let's get ready to rumble. WhatsApp, text, call a friend, let them know it goes down right here at the Kennedy Latin Gymnasium. Aquinas College is coached by Coach Coleman Baltimore.
your boy Najee Dunn.
Showtime Shotty.
It's Justin, aka DJ Bugs.
It's your boy Lil Kong.
It's your boy Robbie.
My name is Kira.
I'm CMB Wild Child.
Yo, this your boy DJ Bling.
My name is Thealdon. I'm here to tell you guys we need to ease up.
We're sick and tired of all the crime.
Stop all the killing.
There's too much unnecessary violence going on in the country today.
It's time to get it together.
Let's put everything to cease. Everybody, let's come together. Let's stop the crime.
Silence violence, increase the peace.
All this fighting and quarreling and stuff.
Every day we watch the news, there's another youth killing another youth.
Let's try something new for change.
Put your guns down and your heads up.
We came to tell you that we're taking the streets back, the whole team.
Let's make a change in the environment. Let's ease up.
All the gun talk, knife talk, put everything down. Let's get together.
We all we got, you know.
Each one.
It is.
Let's ease up.
Time to ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up, man.
Ease up, bomber.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Aquinas Aces, Jordan Prince William Falcons to decide who advances to the Senior Boys Championship in the BAISS
It's interesting
and
to
who
see.
will meet the St. Augustine's College Big Red Machine.
It's going to be interesting to see how this year's Prince Will team looks. I see a lot of familiar faces from that.
Yeah, there
the last 2
are a lot of
years.
guys that came up in the program, so they have big game experiences. Guys like Mateo Taylor, like Dwight Dean, they have big game experience playing with this Falcons team the last few years, but they've still got to go in there and earn it against this Aquinas team. Like you mentioned, Aquinas has not been in this position a whole lot, so they're going to be playing with something to prove here. And right away, first score of the game, and you can hear that they have a heavy presence in the stands tonight.
I mean, when it's something like this, it doesn't happen that often. And the basketball is pretty much the only sport that they're relevant. So, I mean, they got to come out and
How
support
dare
it.
you? Aquinas people in the comments, destroy Randy for saying you're only relevant in basketball.
I mean, you cover the ISS track.
I mean, not really.
At least I given them something, man.
You give him basketball. That's good. All right, so an early 2-0 lead for the Aces. Like you mentioned, new cast of characters. You got to go from being a role player, being one of the supporting cast, to now having a bulk of the scoring load on your shoulders. And we'll see how a lot of these Falcons players respond to that.
And it's tough. It's tough in big games when you look around. You don't see guys like Adam or Jefferson that you could have relied on to get a bucket, an easy bucket. Now you have to be the one to go out and make these plays.
Mateo Taylor, you're going to see him at the line a lot tonight.
He plays
Good
tough.
free throw shooter. He plays tough. Uses his size in the interior. Splits the pair. But the Falcons get on the board.
But it's amazing how things like this in the Nationals and all of the other tournaments that have sprouted up over the years allow you to see so much of these guys that you get a really good feel for their games and the way they like to play.
One team you may not have seen much of is this Aquinas team. So right now they're still, for the most part, they're the unknown. Early 4-1 lead. The Falcons have yet to make a field goal. How tough do you think it is for Ernest Saunders? Because you coach both the junior boys and senior boys, so you go immediately from the emotional high of that thrilling game that you just coached. You got to turn right around and have a completely different mentality to coach your senior boys right now.
I mean, it's tough. I'm sure it's pretty tough. But Ernest has been doing this a while now. I want to say he's a veteran coach, maybe about 4 years now.
Yeah,
he's taking this team from.
I feel like after you've done anything for 2 years, that makes you a veteran.
Now, and he's taking this team from a mighty long way in just a short amount of time. They call a travel on Pueblo Martin. So Jordan Fremantle brings it up.
Three-point attempt. It's off the rim. Follows no good. Justin Green comes the other way. Gets it to Martin. And the Falcons finally get their first field goal.
Rodriguez Giddens brings it up for Aquinas. Oh, 3 is early. No
There
good.
comes Green. Puts a move on at half court. Gets a step.
That's an extra burst of speed.
And he
right
makes
there.
the layup.
That is an extra burst of speed right there.
So just like that, back-to-back fast break points for the Falcons. And they take an early 5-4 lead.
You gotta know there's no panic in this team, dude. Regardless of going down.
Like we've been saying, this is a different group of guys, but they still play that same way. You can still see that this team is coached to play a certain way, and that's gonna remain true no matter who's on the court, no matter who's wearing the uniform.
And John Nixon is at the line looking for 2.
Had an opportunity to see this Aquinas team play in the Providence Basketball Classic in December, and John Nixon was a beast out there. He was doing everything for this team. He had one game in the preliminary rounds where he led them in scoring, rebounding, and assists. So expect him to be doing everything for this team.
Nice job on the scouting report.
That's why I get paid the big bucks. So Green brings it up for the Falcons. Dean in the corner.
Wow, shot.
I guess he was trying to draw a foul-ish, maybe.
And Jordan Finance with the layup.
Tremendous amount of pressure put on him by his parents naming him Jordan. Also by wearing number 99.
Oh yeah, that's hot. Yeah, 99 is a bold number.
I'm saying if you wear 99,
You and Dennis Rodman kind of company.
nah, you gotta come to hoop because
That's a wild company.
you put on a number
90 anything.
that you intend for that to stand out when you pick 99.
I wish I thought of that. Low key.
Martin with the rebound. He looks to take it himself. All right, go 1-on-5 then. But he's fouled. So Green controls it, top of the key for the Falcons. He'll take a 3. No good.
And
Looked
Prince
to be
McPhee comes up with it.
Looked to be an easy rebound from McPhee, but somehow
They hold on to it there.
Gittins gets involved in the play. Falcons will keep it. Martin, the tallest player on the floor for the Falcons, but he plays on the wing. Foul called on the floor, shot no good.
Prince will always have that tall, do-it-all kind of guy.
Playing on the wing. So he seems to be playing the same role that you saw Adam Johnson play for his team the past 2 years. Dean
Not
with the 3,
shy.
that's their shooter.
Not shy at all.
He gets the ball in the wing, he's going to put it up. Fremantle gets it.
Oh, he takes a charge down there. Showing he can do it on the defensive end as well.
Offensive foul called on Dwight Miller.
Takes a lot of coverage to draw a charge.
That's 2 shooters right there. So Dean drawing the foul on Miller. Miller can also fill it up from long range. McPhee gets it in the corner. Martin looks to drive, gets the step, loses his footing, and the layup comes up short. Here comes Nixon. Behind the back.
So the hoop, 3-point opportunity.
He's going to go to the line again. So
I see what you mean. It's a confidence. It's a confidence.
already the
Confident
second.
dribble,
Well, you get the confidence from those LeBrons. What are those, soldiers?
Yeah. We're not a huge LeBron fan. So
Yeah, I mean the all-white soldiers with
I'm
the red
a
bottoms.
LeBron fan, but the shoes, I live without.
The soldiers are clean though,
They're like army boots.
but the white ones look clean though.
They're like army boots. No,
Okay.
Plus, it's 2018. No one wears high tops. I need to let everybody know that.
No, that's a ridiculous
No
take.
one
I am
wears
not
high
even a sneakerhead, but that is a ridiculous
No,
take.
everyone wears
Comment
high tops.
section. Destroy Randy for saying no one wears high tops in
Who wears high
2018.
tops in 2018?
Every LeBron fan,
No one wears high tops.
everybody that wears J's wear high tops.
Yeah, but they don't play.
As a matter of fact, there's nobody out here wearing low tops on this court. You know who wears
Right
low
up.
tops? Us. We wear low tops. We can't hoop.
The best players in the NBA wear low tops.
This ain't the NBA, bro. It's BAISS. And the best players here
You
wear
got to
high tops.
aspire to be. You got to set your vision out. So you got to wear low tops.
You just want everybody to wear Kobe's. Does Russell Westbrook wear low tops?
He had the zipper on him, so they're kind of low top, yeah.
But he zips it up, so they high tops.
Jordan knocks him.
Arguments invalid.
No, Jordan knocks him.
Arguments invalid.
Show off the whole shoe.
Just saying, arguments invalid. Whatever.
So it's Nixon at the line.
With his LeBron soldiers.
High top.
He makes the first.
Two for two. Didn't even touch the rim.
So Nixon makes a pair. Aces maintain that 2-possession lead, 9-5.
Taylor.
Inside to Taylor. Double clutches.
Oh, he gets
grabs his own rebound.
Comes up
no
short.
good. Fremantle comes up with it.
Up to Nixon. Good ball movement. Finds a way to get to the foul line once again.
Nixon's going to go back for his third trip to the line. Great look ahead by Fremantle. He was off balance, but with one hand was able to corral that and get it ahead to Nixon. He just finds a way to draw fouls. He just finds a way to get to the line. This is how you know someone's in for a big night when you see them take this many trips to the free throw line this early, because you're racking up easy points.
I mean, that's a guy. You gave the scouting report coming in.
Green with the steal, and he finishes with the left hand. So Justin Green has come out strong for the Falcons.
He is fire.
He gets the ball with a full head of steam, and nobody can stay in front of him, and that's a really great finish.
Oh yeah, with the left hand up and under like that.
Nixon goes
once again,
baseline.
he's going up strong.
He finishes.
Here's a really controlled game. Nothing out of hand.
It's that young Paul Pierce old man game. It's really effective.
Oh yeah. Yep, exactly.
They're gonna get Green on the travel.
You know, it kind of looks like you remember Darius Johnson with him. They used to play a time ago at Marquette.
No. The only thing I remember about Marquette, are you talking about Marquette during the Jay Crowder years or the Wade years?
Jay Crowder years.
The Jay Crowder years. Darius Johnson Odom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Oh,
Martin comes up with a steal at half court.
First dunk in the championship.
And he throws it down. Boy, Bahamians like dunks.
I love dunk. I love a good dunk too. I can't lie.
Well, you Bahamian.
I never could dunk, so I appreciate it.
See, I never could dunk, so I always hated it. And 2 points is 2 points. Forget the theatrics.
Hey, that sounds haterish.
Yeah, I like threes. I'm so happy we live in this time in the NBA. Nixon with the air ball. Aces keep possession, though. There's Miller for three. He's over 3 so far.
Mark on the break again.
Martin again on the
Up
break.
step. And it's good.
And he finishes. Quebo Martin and Justin Green right now carrying the Falcons. And after trailing by as much as 6, that ace, their deficit is just 2 at this point. Fremantle controlling for Aquinas.
And Martin once again is on the break. Third fast break in a row. And it's many of 3 possessions. Takes it in. Good pass.
Great pass to Green, who
misses
blows the
bunny.
layup.
Wow. He's definitely going to hear about that again.
Amazing how that happens, right? You make all of the nifty layups where you got to double clutch and you got to reverse it.
You overthink those.
Sometimes when it's that
you
easy,
undershoot them too.
yeah, that's what happened. Miller gets the step, misses the layup. There comes Green with the rebound. Goes behind the back at half court, but slows it up. He finds Martin on the wing.
3, no. Step through. They're going to get him to the turnover.
He's called for the travel.
So pretty much back and forth game. Not too much stoppages. Team's really getting into their offense though. It's a lot of passing, a lot of
But
ball movement.
he's got to know you got to dish that ball off, because after this team sees you blow past the guy defending you one-on-one, tough defense is going to come. That's
the only one that dunked in like 4 or 5 games.
Which is important.
He's getting doubled.
Game is like dunks.
And one opportunity, yep.
Donovan Wilson roll with the rebound and the putback, fading away.
Giving the Falcons all they can handle.
How many cliches do you think you're going to drop this game? You know what?
Bro,
I am counting them.
I have been playing 2K since 2002.
That's your second cliche.
2007.
We're going to have a cliche counter.
I've been playing 2K since 2000. I lied. 2005 with Ben Wallace on the cover.
I feel like every time you drop a cliche, you should be fined.
No, I should be
It
paid.
should be like a $1 fine for every cliche.
I think you should give me $1 for every cliche.
Quebo Martin again, driving to the lane. He draws a foul.
So the Falcons staying with pretty much that 5 during the first quarter.
One substitution made for them. They bring in Darius Lewis, number 10. Martin goes to the line. The Aces sticking with Freeman and Nixon.
Oh, you have to. It's still too early to sub out. You have to.
Martin
So
makes
Nixon is being fronted now by Dean.
So Fremantle's heave from half court goes off left. An exciting first quarter.
Oh, it was.
I think the Aquinas Aces are showing some people that may not know about this team what this team is all about. You can see they have several skilled players.
Yeah,
that
I was going to say I like the ball handling from the team, the ball distribution.
several guys that can create their own shot or create shots for others. Led by John Nixon, he's going to be your high scorer. But Fremantle's been great in terms of distributing the ball.
With the Aces, you can tell there's no selfishness.
No.
They're literally just whoever has the open shot, you just shoot it.
And their best three-point shooter, Dwight Miller, he has yet to make one. I think he's 0 for 3 or maybe 0 for 4 in the first quarter, but that that guy's going to make some shots later on in this game, and he may be one of the factors to decide it late. On the other side of things, for Prince Will, it's been Martin and it's been Green.
Prince Will has made the most of that fast break opportunities. They got out maybe on 7, 8 in that quarter of turnovers. But you know Prince Will team's always been a good press. Ernest Sanders is a defensive coach, so we look for that to continue as well.
Look for Mateo Taylor to have possibly a bigger impact inside. He had just 2 shot opportunities, got to the line on one of them.
Oh, he's not shy. He's definitely not shy.
Second quarter underway. Aces get possession. This is Coy Martin of the Falcons now, just shadowing Fremantle wherever he goes on the floor.
You have to like the way Nixon controls the game. Just pure point guard.
He's never in a hurry.
Yeah.
Always plays under control. Finally get it to Fremantle. That's your distributor.
He's dealing.
Great pass, but Wilson Roll unable to handle it.
Lewis, the lone sub.
Martin gets it on the wing, and
like
just
you
like you
called it,
mentioned,
yeah, you called
found Taylor inside.
You called it, but
Layup comes up
the
short.
height inside is affecting him. Though. He's strong, but he's not as tall.
Nixon steps through, and he goes to the line again.
That's a nice layup off the wrong foot. You didn't even beat that.
No, I didn't. You have a more discerning eye for that kind of thing than I do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. That's all that my part.
That's my part. That's all.
So Nixon misses the first.
That's his first miss, I would say, right? I think that's his first miss from the line.
It's your job to keep those stats.
Right back at it.
So Lewis gets it ahead to Martin. Falcons down 5.
Having a little trouble on offense. I think they're really looking for Mateo Taylor, like you said. But they're fronting him. There you go. Another turnover.
Nixon again on the break. He dishes it this time.
Throws it back.
Erased by Martin.
Retreat
Taylor gets it ahead to McPhee.
He misses.
No good.
So Nixon will have it again. Beats him down. Easy layup.
John Nixon again. He's carrying this Aces team right now.
They have Prince Will confused on offensive end right now.
My goal at the end of this game is for you to apologize to the LeBron Soldiers.
Nah. I mean, they're crispy though. They're brand new.
I'm trying to tell you.
I give them that. I mean, but when you know you're about to score buckets, you wear brand new shoes, man. How did you know?
It's facts. Biggest lead of the game so far for the Aces. And they keep possession as it's knocked out of bounds. Dante Johnson on the drive.
It's an impressive game so far, though. Both sides really playing well.
Unforced error.
And on cue a turnover.
And they give it right back to the Falcons. Aces call time. We mentioned this a lot yesterday. Music choice very important.
Oh yeah,
during timeouts.
We went way back for this one too.
For in terms of motivation. I don't know how motivating old school reggae is going to be to any of these kids.
Maybe if this is like a night league.
I feel like this song came out 10 years before any of them were born.
It's 10 years before I was born.
That's true.
Let you know.
I think the song was even out before I was born. Probably not.
This would have more effect at a night league game. Government league, probably.
I've never been to one. I don't know what it's like. What's it like?
A lot of wings, a lot of fried food, a lot of beer, and maybe a little bit of basketball.
Sounds like a good time.
Oh, it is. It is. I'm playing next year.
I don't believe you.
I'm coming out of retirement next year.
You hooping next year.
Yeah, I swear to God.
You playing NPBA next year.
NPBA, I'm playing next year.
We will stream every single game that you are playing in.
Well,
as a matter of fact, we're not even training the camera on the actual game itself. It could just be on you sitting on the bench.
I ain't gonna be on the bench. Bro, I'm not coming out of retirement to sit on the bench.
We're going to finish that conversation after half. Lewis brings it up for the Falcons. Inside to Taylor.
Oh, they have him sealed. If he gets it.
With his size, he's able to get position, but like you said, that lift, he's not going to be able to get off the ground. He's playing against taller players. It's going to make it difficult to finish inside like that.
Yeah, not just tall players, athletic tall players. That makes all the difference.
So McPhee, in his first trip to the line, makes his first. Makes them both. Prince William's a very good free throw shooting team.
Yeah. You got to know they practice that lot, or else they probably run the beach or something like that. I've seen some of their practice videos.
They have practice videos?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Turnover by Aquinas. Princeville brings it back up. Looking to get a little closer before the half.
See Martin's back on the floor now. And they get it to him right away.
I'm telling you, though.
Looking for Taylor in the high post. Lewis with a nice pass to Taylor.
Jump ball.
They tie him up.
Aces possession.
He's He's undersized, so the ball is already low when he gets it in the post, so it makes it very easy for them to tie him up.
And defenders are just keeping their hands up. They're playing it clean, too.
You see the difference when they get it inside to Martin. He catches it high, never brings it down. Easy basket.
And if they're gonna leave Nixon on that right wing all alone until he gets to the three-point line, that's gonna be a bucket every time.
I don't understand how he stays so open on the break.
He's took it in from the same spot every time.
And now Fremantle with the steal.
He has a three-point opportunity. 2 points.
He'll go to the line, shooting two. You're right, giving up way too many fast break points to Nixon.
Yeah.
When someone's a scorer like that, you've got to make them earn it. You can't allow a high volume shooter to get easy baskets.
I'm telling you, everything has been from the right side. He's just straight line drive layups. Mantle looking to make this one count.
So shooting one.
That's good.
That one's good. Lewis is filled in well, playing that backup point guard role. And on cue, he goes to the line. Justin Green's been sitting for a while, but Lewis has been giving them some good minutes off the bench.
And it's good that the moment isn't too big for him. He's played under control, hasn't tried to force anything. Staying in the offense.
And you could tell that his game has matured playing at the senior level, because I remember when he was with the junior team, he was basically a one-man show for that team. Now you see him having to accept the role of being much more of a distributor playing the backup point.
You don't want to get beat up in practice.
Well, that's true.
You go from being the biggest player to the smallest player.
Nixon brings it across the timeline. Finds Miller, and Miller
Everything just
finishes the driving layup. Great pass there by Nixon. Like you mentioned, him playing at the point, being so poised and so controlled, it carries over to the rest of that team. Taylor gets it now. And he's called for a travel.
He kind of played like how Franco played last year almost.
Yeah, I can see the similarities in their games.
A little more slim built, but it's same. A lot of similarities.
Right there, hounded by Coy Martin. And Nixon draws the cheap foul. Just under 4 left to play. Falcons in a precarious position right now. They're in that point where
Got to make something shake.
this lead could get to 10 pretty soon.
But it's not like they're defending, like they're trying to stop anyone. They're allowing rim runs and making a lot of careless fouls at that. Not moving their feet, just reaching in.
Could we have another case where the third-seeded team pulls off the upset against number 2? That's what we saw with the junior boys just moments ago.
And that's the crazy thing about one and done.
In that case, the Falcons were the 3rd seed, defeating number 2 QC Comets. Nixon handles a bad pass.
Oh, a lot of contact there.
Oh, they're going to call it on there.
Block.
There's going to be a block. So Nixon draws another foul.
Block on Steve Wiley.
And he's going to be shooting too. So off a play that was really nothing,
Chance to go up 9.
you get your best free throw shooter to the line.
With double digits looking you in the face. That's huge.
If I'm Saunders right now, I think I got to go back with Justin Green in this game.
I need my starters.
Nixon misses the first, but he makes the second.
If he made both of those, there's no doubt Ernest will score up for the Sabres.
Nice pass inside to McPhee, double clutches. And now McPhee's going to go to the line. Made both in his first trip there.
He's a lot more aggressive this year too. Last year he was kind of passive.
Yeah, I think we could say that say that about a lot of them, really. Misses both, but offensive rebound by Wiley. Wiley's provided some energy off the bench, and here he is on the drive to the basket. But that's no good. Nixon again out on the break.
Oh, they finally get in front of him this time. He's in the same spot. They finally get in front of him. They figured it out.
That looked like some kind of Jalen Ramsey defensive back move that Darius Lewis did.
Yeah, you didn't want to get in front of that. You didn't want to get in front of that.
I was trying to figure out what happened.
Anyone's best bet was to move out of the way. So now we see maybe a box and one. Yep, that's what it looked like.
Yeah, they've been trying that since the midway point at first, but Nixon finds Wilson Rule. His jumper is long. So Lewis again. Looking to Martin. Martin hasn't taken a shot in a while.
Wow.
Called for a travel. Fremantle checks back in.
Nixon yet to take a break. I think he's going the full distance.
Oh, he is absolutely not taking a break. He is inbounding the ball. I don't think there's any point that he's coming out of this game. But Fremantle checks back in, and so does Justin Green for the Falcons.
And that gives you extra confidence too when you have that much leash. Maybe make a few bad plays, get a good chance to rebound.
He has the most neon green light of any person with a green light.
On court, what a break.
So Rodriguez Gittins now, he'll go to the line with a chance to push this lead to 10.
First one.
Makes the first. Gittins makes them both. 10-point lead for the Aces. The Falcons have to respond. Less than 3 minutes left. Lewis with the drive, gets it to McPhee. Green rotates, and that is a travel. Coy
Another
Martin.
turnover. You cannot be down 10 and commit such careless turnovers. Unforced errors are killing them.
I know we always talk about taking those jumpers because that's the way we just like to see the game played. But I think
It saves you a turnover sometimes.
doing that sometimes, it saves a lot of these kids
And
from making
Nixon
that
wide
turnover.
open once again. Oh, airballs it.
That's probably the first bad play he's had the entire game.
And it was wide open.
And I don't even consider that a bad play. He just missed a shot.
Gets it back though, hustles on the next end.
Coy Martin just unable to control the ball. And his leash yanked right away. 2 turnovers and you sit.
Fremantle having a tough time bringing it up. Falcons trap.
They're going to get Lewis on the foul. Aces with a clear advantage at the free throw line. As Fremantle pushes it to 11.
Martin brings it up. Looking to make something work.
Hop step, and he draws a foul.
So Covell Martin at the line looking for 2. Bit of a break in the action. Trying to figure some things out.
More referee pointing.
He makes the first. Falcons within 10. Can't get single digits. Fremantle's been doing a good job moving to the defense as well. And then he turns it over.
I feel like you jinxed him immediately by saying that. Martin with the rebound and putback is no good.
Foul.
Gittins is fouled and will go to the line again. You're already down double figures.
The speed of the Aces for the entire team is just creating havoc. But they're switching so fast and the doubles are coming so fast that it's really messing with the Falcons offense.
But for the Falcons, you know you're already down 10. The last thing you can do is continue to send a team to the line when they're in the bonus.
All they're doing right now is just hoping for misses. But they need to move their feet on defense. A lot of standing around, a lot of hands on gimbals.
So the lead is back to 11. Gittins makes the second.
Go inside to McPhee. I'm telling you, the switches.
Green goes left. His runner is long.
Risky pass. Able to serve.
And the Aces will keep it.
Weaving through 3 people. Wow, he still finds a way. Block at the rim there.
And defensively, you can't let one guy just take the ball straight along the
And
baseline
now
like
for
that.
3 misses. No, that's a no-no. You can never do that. Martin to the rim. And 1.
Martin goes 1 on everyone.
Oh, he was determined.
And he converts. Chance for a 3-point play.
He's been working hard to try and get his team back in it.
He's playing angry.
Definitely.
This is the free throw. Aces get to keep it for a
Once
minute
again,
until
Martin
Martin steals it.
Playing a complete game.
Inside to Wiley, who goes inside to McPhee, who finishes.
I'm telling you, man, a big improvement since
They've
last
got to
year.
protect the fast break, whether it's Nixon or someone else on this Aces
And
offense.
with the block, with feet doing it all for the Falcons.
And Lewis just mishandles the pass. He was turning to run before he actually caught it and was able to corral it.
Aces trying to extend their lead before the half is out. And Martin once
Stolen
again.
by Martin, another fast
Pick it
break.
up and misses
And
the
he
layup.
misses the layup.
He was caught in that place. He didn't know if he wanted to dunk it or lay it up. Block. McPhee once again, a second block on back-to-back possessions.
I don't know if it's tired legs. I don't know if it's nerves.
It's back and forth game.
Martin had an opportunity for an easy layup.
I'm telling you, that's what it was. He got stuck. He wanted to dunk it, but he wasn't up high enough.
So the Aces will take a 29-22 lead into the half. We'll be back in just a few moments here at the BAISS semifinal. Day number 2 of the semifinals, brought to you by Vitamalt, production done by Fam TV, and it's been incredible. Stream here on 10thyearseniors.com.
Yannick Taylor. I am a primary school teacher by day, but a writer for life. If we can focus more on building one another up instead of tearing each other down, we are most powerful when we're working together to do something. It's about giving our all to make sure that each one of us succeeds instead of having that selfish ambition to make sure that only the I, the me, the my makes it. Stop the pettiness, get together, work together to get it done. Fam TV, live in love.
It's your boy Najee Dunn.
Showtime, shawties.
Justin, aka DJ Bugs.
It's your boy Lil Kong.
It's your boy Robbie.
My name is Kira.
I'm CMB Wild Child.
Yo, this your boy DJ Bling.
My name is CL John. I'm here to tell you guys we need to ease up.
I'm sick and tired of all the crime.
Stop all the killing.
There's too much unnecessary violence going on in the country today.
It's time to get it together.
Let's put everything to cease. Everybody, let's come together. Let's stop crime.
Silence violence, increase the peace.
All this fighting and quarreling and stuff.
Every day we watch the news. There's another youth killing another youth.
Let's try something new for change.
Put your guns down and your heads up.
We came to tell you that we're taking the streets back, the whole team.
Let's make a change in the Bahamas. Let's ease up.
All the gun talk, knife talk, put everything down. Let's get together.
We all we got, you know.
Each one, reach one.
You already know what it is.
Let's ease up.
Time to ease up.
Ease up.
To ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Ease up, man.
Ease up, Bahama.
Ease up.
Ease up.
Public service announcement, any medical personnel, could you please convene in the lobby? Personnel needs your help there. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're back. Action here in the third quarter. Senior boys semifinals. The Aces right away picking up where they left off in the second.
When was the last time you think Princeville was down double digits almost an entire game?
Last game.
No.
I mean, I don't know. You asked me.
No, they had a good game against Sac the last game, though.
I was like randomly guessing. I wasn't at that last game.
No, I just mean any Princeville team.
Oh, last game.
No. They actually beat Sac. It was a good game.
Don't ask me questions I don't know the answer to. They should have a website where all that stuff's updated. Martin with a strong drive. He's turned back. Gets his own
three-point opportunity once again from Martin.
corrals a loose ball and another three-point opportunity.
He's kept the Falcons offense afloat for maybe the last two quarters.
And he converts. Lead now is just 6. Gittins with the drive. He hop steps. He's stripped. Here's Martin again with the fast break opportunity.
Nixon gets down.
Stolen by Nixon.
You like to see your best player diving on the floor. Sets the tone for the rest of the team.
The Falcons are able to keep possession and a chance to chip away this lead a bit more.
I see the pace is slowed once again now back out of the half. It's not as rushed.
Yeah, but you know, it'll definitely pick back up. So after the Aces come up with the steal, Wiley fouls almost immediately. This Princeville team was in the bonus in the second quarter, so you know they're a team that fouls a lot. You've got to be cognizant of that fact and watch your rotations. Turnover. Miller with a bad pass. Here comes Lewis. Gets it to Martin, just a bit too low. I think that's one that Lewis should have put up.
Yeah. Yeah, deferring a bit too much on that one.
And that's what his teammates are telling him right now. The leaders of his team, Green and Martin, they're telling him, look,
you got to take something.
You have that shot at the basket. You've got to take that.
31-25.
And that's what your supporting cast has to do. And we saw that happen at the end of the junior boys game.
Oh, yeah.
Your stars are going to carry you for most of the game, but there's going to be a point where your supporting cast has to step up in big moments. And I think that's what they wanted out of Lewis right there. He had to step, decided to dish it back to Martin. Pass is a bit too low. You've got to bring the pass higher than that for the bigs, especially on the break.
So he just kept it on the opposite side of the floor, on the left side. That Martin operated on the right side.
For the Aces, they have not let up at all. Scored on the first possession of the third.
Well, they're trying to keep them at bay right now. You got to know they don't really want to play an intense back and forth duel. I'm sure they pretty much just want to cruise to a win.
They've got this weird team of destiny kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Unforced turnover there by the Aces.
Feet stripped under the rim. Still fighting for it.
One of
Giddens fouled.
One of the few Aquinas alumni that I actually know just texted me. Shout out Kelly Kapowski.
Wait,
surprised that Aquinas is winning.
The only person I know from Aquinas is my mom.
Your mom's from Aquinas?
Yeah.
Huh. Surprisingly, I know like 4. You know who went to Aquinas?
Amo? Yeah, I can see that. I definitely can see that.
McPhee inside, and he's fouled. So McPhee will go to the line again.
He's at
the Falcons still hovering around this 6 to 5 point deficit.
They've had their chances. Just blown it on turnovers.
And missed free throws. Missed free throws have been huge. Gets the second, and the lead again is 5. It's Miller on the drive, gets his own rebound, but has it taken away by Wiley.
Wiley's been playing a lot of minutes. Nixon.
And committing a lot of turnovers.
Up the court. Nixon's block. McPhee's been doing a good job coming up with blocks too.
Yeah, he has actually been probably the best defensive stopper for that team. I know Wiley has played the passing lanes pretty well, but McPhee's come up with a lot of key blocks on these last few possessions.
Giddens is getting this way in the lane. Not finishing,
Unable to finish. There comes Green the opposite way for the Falcons now. And I think at some point the Falcons are going to have to score from the perimeter. McPhee drives just now, but they're having opportunities to take wide open jump shots.
Well, the main shooters aren't on the court.
We haven't seen Dean much since the first quarter. We spotlighted him very early on, thinking that he was going to be a factor from the perimeter.
Well, they went with Wiley, I would say, for defense. And probably a little bit of height, too. Aquinas is a really tall team.
So after a turnover, the Falcons have a chance to, again, cut into it some more. Here's Lewis now. And that's what we thought he should have done on the earlier drive. He got into the lane that time, and he finishes with the runner. And now, just like that, it's a 1-point lead. And again, they allow Nixon to get out on the break.
Yeah, but he hasn't taken a shot in a while, other than the one where he was blocked.
So that's a block by Lewis.
Nixon there it is on cue.
There it is.
That's his first one for a while.
We know how Bahamian teams play defense. Everyone is going to pack the lane. You are going to have to find somebody to make perimeter shots. Nixon does just that.
Is that the first 3-pointer of the night for Aquinas?
I think it is.
Yeah, right. Looking for another one? No, he passes it off. Maybe should have taken that one.
Dishes it to Johnson, but he's unable to finish.
Yeah, Prince Will kind of played for that though. They played back for that one. They kind of, I think they expected the pass.
Inside to McPhee. He goes to Tristan Johnson, but it's knocked out of bounds, and the Falcons will keep possession. Lewis again with another runner.
Maybe that's why they were so upset he didn't take it.
Because they know when you play with a guy, you practice with him every day, you know what he's capable of. So when you see him get to this stage and he doesn't do that, you're going to get after him. And now you see the roles reverse a bit. Now you see Lewis getting after.
Yeah. No, he was waiting on that. He was waiting on them to mess up to get him back.
I used to do that all the time. I ain't lying.
You got to get back. Easy. Martin with the block.
And now, but they call a foul down
now
low.
his Aquinas having trouble getting in the paint. Tables returned a bit.
That's cliche number 3.
Not a
once
cliche.
you get to 5
How is that a
cliches,
cliche?
once you get to 5 cliches.
But Drake says tables turn in almost like 5 songs.
Okay, if Drake says it, it's okay. So we erase that cliche.
How much times the tables already turned?
You are back at 2. You're back at 2 cliches. I let it slide because it's a Drake lyric. Did he just airball? Okay. Yeah.
Next one had to be money.
All right, so here comes Justin Green and the Falcons. Looking for Martin in the high post. Bounce pass, and he puts up the jump hook.
McPhee once
with
again.
the rebound. Easy dish to Tristan Johnson.
Hey, McPhee is having himself a game in the paint.
And this is the first time we've seen Martin play in the high post. He was playing on the wing for the entire first half, and they had Taylor in that role. Taylor not in the game now.
Well, Martin is more athletic, but McPhee is a better defender.
And Fremantle is hurt.
He already has a brace on that knee. He's looking like he's.
See, I thought it was a fashion sleeve.
Oh yeah, it is.
Go with the. Is that a hex pad? Yeah, it's a hex pad.
So it's an ankle.
But this could be a huge injury for the Aces here. Their primary ball handler in terms of beating the press. I mean, Nixon's the guy that gets you into your offense, but Fremantle has been huge in terms of ball handling. So if they lose him, that puts a greater burden on Nixon, and I don't know how that plays out for the rest of their lineup.
Any Falcons in the house?
Fremantle still at half court. Okay, over the last few days we've seen several people injured, and teammates always have to drag someone off the court.
That junior girls game was the worst.
Can we get an EMT or something?
Please. The senior girls game was the worst with the shoulder. That was pretty bad.
Did somebody pop their shoulder out of
Yeah,
place or something?
that was really bad. Why no EMT? I don't know, but that was really bad.
Oh wow, that's a contact sport. All right, so they lose Fremantle. It remains to be seen how long he'll have to be sidelined. And right away, they missed that ball handling. McPhee with the steal, but Nixon stops the easy fast break.
Things are kind of unraveling for the Aces.
I mean, they're still clinging to a 1-point lead.
Yeah, but I mean the body language on the court, like you'd like to point out.
Body language is
A lot of
important.
arguments, a lot of hands. Look at the hands on the waist. Yeah, a lot of pointing.
So checking in for the first time for the Aces is Keon Dean.
Now the Aces have a really small lineup on the court. They went from being really big
Green
to really
gets
small.
a step, hits the floater, regains the lead for the Falcons. 3 minutes left in the third.
Now Nixon, the pressure's on.
Gittins gets the step.
Block.
Tries, and he is bailed out. Late foul call. Gittins threw up a wild one.
Oh, he was just looking for contact the entire time. The entire time on the drive.
This is the first. Misses them both. Martin able to corral the loose ball. And here comes McPhee and the Falcons the other way. Lewis drives baseline, gets it to Martin, but he's tied up.
Almost a three-point opportunity on a wild shot.
He's lucky just now because it was an entry pass that he caught. He caught it pretty high, got tied up, but for some reason he still tried to dribble. I don't know why you would do that when you're tied up anyway, but he was able to get out of it and able to draw the foul. I'm surprised that this Aquinas crowd is so docile. Like, it's weird to me.
I mean, right now it's nervous times, scary hours. You were in control the entire game. Now one of your primary players is injured.
We were supposed to go with more Drake punts. You said scary hours, and then I was supposed to say God's plan. Thank you for ruining it. Dwight Miller with the layup. Game is tied at 37.
There'll always be room for more Drake punt on this network.
Say less. Gittins now brings it up court.
Oh, good pass.
Finds
Nixon in the lane.
He loses it.
Martin comes up with it. Good hustle.
Stolen by Dean.
Give it. You gotta give it up.
There's Gittins again, and there's a foul call.
Hey, Gittins is on the receiving end of every foul.
He seems to have the ball in his
on every foul.
He is legit that dude that always has the ball in his hands. Like, one way or another, he is going to have the ball in his hands. And is always at the free throw line. What's he shooting?
He shot a lot, though. I've lost track on him.
2 for 14.
He has shot a lot. Like I say, every time the whistle blows, I feel like it's him going to the line.
All right, so he'll go to the line here. Regains that Aquinas lead. There's the Aces crowd, because they deep out here. I was expecting them to be louder.
I mean, it's easier to cheer when you're up 10.
It's kind of difficult to cheer when you're up 10, though, because then you get bored with it.
You never get bored with it.
I mean, that's true.
Looking to take some time off the clock.
Inside to Martin, and he's fouled. So a lot of fouls back and forth now.
It's come down to a halt at this point. It's just a free throw contest at this point.
If it's a free throw contest, I have to give the advantage to Prince Will in that instance.
At this point,
they've been the better free throw shooting team for much of the game. Aquinas has had more opportunities, but Prince Will has been shooting it better from the start.
Well, it's not fair though. The entire team is getting to the free throw line. It is literally only getting at the free throw line for Aquinas. Nixon went there early, but
he hasn't been getting there as of late, because the difference is with Fremantle not in there, now Nixon has to stay by, and look, there he is. He has to control the ball in the backcourt, whereas before he was on the receiving end on the break.
They're hustling, man. Just not able to come up with it.
Second and third shot opportunities at the rim. The Aces still unable to convert. Martin's got to get rid of the ball. He does.
Maybe off. I know. 3-point opportunity for Justin Green.
Oh my God, Kevin Love is out 6 to 8 weeks.
Just leave me alone.
What are the Cavs gonna do?
I mean, is he really injured or?
No, he's really injured. He's out 6 to 8 weeks, according to ESPN.
Or back?
He broke his hand.
Oh,
He broke his hand Tuesday.
Well, that's that. Shooting on? I'm guessing.
Whatever it is, I don't think it's not like playing cornerback. You can't just throw a cast on it and go play power forward for the Cavs.
If it's a shooting on, then yeah. If it's not,
Whatever it is, Kevin Love's out 6 to 8 weeks. We broke the story. No, we ain't broke it. I was writing on ESPN. So Martin comes up with the rebound, gets it ahead to Lewis.
Oh, good block.
Nixon erases it.
And they're just flying at him.
That has to be the most frustrating.
Yeah, you just can't get out of the way. Like in his mind, he was like, get out of the way, bro.
That takes every bit of restraint just to not hit somebody. That looked frustrating just watching it.
You know, every time you look up, you just see a new face. Someone just
and they just flying at you.
Yeah, they slowed him down completely.
Nixon at the line, and he's short on the first.
That's fatigue. That's a fatigue miss.
I think you've got to give him a rest at the early portion of the fourth quarter.
It depends. If they score here, then no.
But it's still just a one-possession game. I think having him for that last 3-4 minutes.
There it goes.
All right, never mind. He can't ever sit down at any point.
That's what I said.
Tristan Johnson with a 3, and the lead is 5.
And a turnover.
And the lead is possibly 7. Yes, it is.
And they out. Yes, they are. That's what I'm saying. That possession was too crucial. We couldn't rest.
The entire complexion of this game changed once Fremantle went down. When the Aces,
wild pass, my goodness.
When the Aces lost Jordan Fremantle, they lost a stabilizing force to go along with Nixon, because now a lot of the time it's Nixon going 1-on-5. It's much easier to key in on this Aces offense when you know you've only got to stop that one guy. So now a 7-point lead for the Falcons with an opportunity.
Looking for 10. I'm looking for 10.
Finds Johnson again. He checked.
Wow.
He banks it in from the most unbelievable angle.
Wow.
Back-to-back threes from Tristan Johnson.
And just like that, 10 points.
Sorry, from D'Amico Saunders. Back-to-back threes from D'Amico Saunders. And a 10-point lead for the Princeville Falcons.
That's tough.
2017-2018 BAISS champion.
So Saunders, like we talked about, that supporting cast. D'Amico Saunders with 2 big 3-pointers to push that Falcons lead to 10 headed to the fourth quarter. And the Aces, who once had a 10-point lead, losing their primary ball handler. And
they got a lot of fans though.
John Nixon has a lot on his shoulders headed into this fourth quarter right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming up on Thursday, our championship.
I mean, it's crazy though. What happens in the quarter? You up, feeling good. One of your best players goes down. A lot of turnovers.
It was a 14-point swing from out of nowhere. Fremantle got hurt, and at that point, the Aces, the Aces they held on to a slight lead.
Yep.
He goes down, and the game all of a sudden gets way out of hand.
They need a point. They need a bucket, a quick bucket.
Because when the other team sees one of your primary ball handlers go down,
yeah,
they know what's happening.
As you can see, they're flying. They're flying up and down
Blood
because they know.
Blood's in the water at that point. Like, all of a sudden, the Falcons turned into the White Walkers from Game of Thrones. Like, everybody was just flying everywhere. They tried to go to Saunders again. He's fouled.
Shooting 2? call it on the floor. No, he's shooting too.
No, they are going to call it on the floor.
So I was just going to say, after all the pointing, it's on the floor.
Well, referee pointing always confuses us. Taylor checks back in, blows the easy layup.
Definitely not his best game. Still scoreless, I think. Bro. Still scoreless.
So Gittins gets it to Miller now. Nixon for 3 from the wing.
Yeah, at this point you gotta get 3, at least 1.
And Fremantle checks back in because at this point, 8 minutes left in your season.
And they're just swarming Nixon right now.
8 minutes left in your season. You've got to give it all. Down 10.
Falcons are in no hurry.
And McCree loses the handle. Fremantle
instantly comes in and makes a difference. That's what they've been missing.
Fast break layup cuts it to 8. Taylor inside again.
Looking to see something fall through the rim.
It's like Hassan Whiteside. When he gets the ball in the post, like, don't look for the kick out.
No, never.
Don't cut.
That's why he's not an all-star.
I mean, hope that you're in the right spot for the rebound. Anything outside of that, nah. Makes the free throw though. Makes them both.
I don't know, man. Something about staring at that 10-point lead.
It's very daunting when you know the lead is 10. Like there's something psychological about that. Taylor again.
Nixon comes up with it.
And he's gonna go one on everyone, but the White Walkers come away with the ball. Kanan Cunningham with the steal. Cunningham again. Cunningham is everywhere.
Taylor making space.
Offensive foul.
Fans disagree with that one.
Well, they're the Prince Will fans. Aquinas fans seem, well, not happy. They seem
they're down 10 right now.
They seem mildly content with the turnover.
Different kind of pressure.
There's Fremantle.
Breaking through the press.
Weaving through the entire defense, and he gets 2.
Wow.
See, if they had that at the end of the third quarter, this lead wouldn't be 8 right now.
They played a long stretch without him. You could tell the difference.
And during that stretch, 14-point swing. That's the difference in this game right now. So really, they could blame this game on EMTs then, because if EMTs were here, better medical care, he may not have had to sit as long. They wouldn't be down 8.
Right. He's back now. He's playing good. Gittins back.
Forces the steal. Gittins gets the lefty layup.
Just like that.
Under 6 left to go, and the lead for the Falcons is 6.
Nothing there.
Cunningham prays.
Nixon on the rebound.
No, that's it. I feel like the momentum shifting, and I feel like Cunningham is about to get yanked after that. After that last shot attempt, to put it mildly.
Oh yeah, end of the bench.
All right, so this game is far from over. So
I appreciate the old school reggae.
You do?
Yeah. It's my kind of thing. You know?
Is it?
It's some kind of sort of.
Not so much. You know what's been surprising to me? We haven't heard Gummo not one time. How is that possible? You got to be in touch with your base. Like nobody played. There's no Tekashi 6ix9ine.
But the DJ like 20.
There's no NBA Youngboy. No Kodak. I mean, I got to question this DJ.
He's like 20.
everyone fall in love sometime.
That's how you feeling?
It's not a basketball song.
That might be how you feeling today.
It ain't even February yet.
That's how you feeling today.
Nixon calling for it in the corner. Fremantle controls the top of the key. That's it to Fremantle. He takes it.
Oh,
and he's going to be called for a
travel.
travel.
A skip. Definitely caught him on that one.
He had Nixon in the corner. I thought he was going to drive and dish it. And I think Miller has to come out of the game now. Maybe a cut somewhere. See, he's being attended to on the bench. Oh, this could be a game changer. This is very important. This could be the most important thing to happen in the game. We thought it was the Fremantle injury. It's not that. Martin just put on a headband.
Yeah, I noticed it, but I didn't.
So we saw what happened with LeBron headband off. Martin headband on.
Giddens, Fremantle, easy layup.
And now the lead is just 4.
Those two have a good chemistry together.
Well, headband Martin has to respond.
Headband Martin.
They go to McPhee.
He's shot.
He's tied up.
Aquinas possession.
Tied up by Keon Dean, and he gets the possession for Aquinas. And this 10-point lead could be cut to 2. I think Martin's going to lose the headband.
Yeah, definitely.
Ball goes wide.
Good stop.
Be careful with the cameras. Fram TV paid a lot for that. Dante Johnson unable to come up with it. And so the Falcons catch a break.
They're looking to extend this lead again. Right now the pressure's on the Falcons to try to respond. They feel that Aquinas making a run.
Lewis drives. Lewis with the runner.
Short. Nixon once again.
There comes Nixon, who's running with him. He's going to go 1-on-5.
Whoa, switch on layup. Pretty good.
And it's a 2-point game. Martin drives the lane. All right, take the headband off. Take the headband off. It's bad mojo. Giddens fakes the pass. Called foul, and he will have an opportunity to take another trip to the line.
Oh, he had better got fouled on that one. The way he looked off Nixon,
I feel like he's still going to hear about that tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah. Never did.
Like, if I'm Nixon, I'm knocking his breakfast out of his hand in the morning.
Never did.
And how dare you look me off? How dare you?
He makes him count though.
You know what? It's all forgiven. He made the game tying free throws. Forget it. Tied at 51. Under 4 minutes left to play. McPhee throws it away. Lewis corrals it.
Whoa.
There's got to be an advantage.
Martin again.
He's got to lose the headband. Yeah. This headband will be the downfall of the entire Princeville program.
Fremantle turns it over. Martin.
I thought they were going to let Dean get away with that one.
Yeah. I thought the ref was pushing for the headband too.
He clearly pulled on Martin's shorts just now and caused him to fall. Martin tries to step through. His runner is short, rebounded by McPhee.
Once again.
Undersized, but he's been big on the boards the entire game.
Nixon on the break. Takes it.
Avoids the charge.
They changed the pace to avoid the charge.
Nixon's been getting out on the break all game since the first quarter. It's almost as if he did it in the first and now he's saving it for the fourth.
Yeah, I just want to say he really came alive in the last few minutes.
And the entire difference has been since Jordan Fremantle's got back into the game.
It takes a lot of pressure off. Giddens is also playing.
There's Fremantle with the steal almost on cue. Here's the Aces to lead.
All the way back for Aquinas. Now the pressure's really on the Falcons.
Overcoming a 10-point deficit, and this Aquinas crowd goes from mildly content to lit. .233 left to play, 55-53. Falcons unraveling. D'Amico Sanders checks back into the game. He was huge for the team late in the third, hit those 2 big threes, so he's going to check back into the Falcons. Now, most important storyline. You can see Fremantle still hobbling, but he's a gamer, he's going to play, he's going to fight through it. Most important storyline for the Falcons right now. What does Martin do with his headband coming out of the timeout?
I think he keeps it on.
That's not what LeBron would do. You have on LeBron.
No, I think he kept
Do what LeBron would do.
Definitely.
I gotta go talk to their bench. This is gonna bother me the entire game.
He keeps it on. I'm telling you, he keeps it on. He already made the decision, the executive decision to put it on out after halftime, after the third quarter too. So I guess it's a comforting for him.
We'll see how it turns out. Here come the Aces.
It's off. And it's off.
Headband off. All right, Prince Will's all right. Prince Will's all right. They're gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. You know what? He'd listen to Future on his pregame playlist.
Yeah.
The mask was on. Mask off. He's gonna be all right. Falcons possession, 55-53, 2:30 left to play. Martin has it in the post, gets it up top to Green.
Tough
Green
shot.
with the tough shot.
Martin.
There's Martin with
Headbandless and making buckets.
I mean, I speak truth in this basketball thing, man. Like, clearly, I feel like I am on the level of Greg Popovich.
No.
Okay, Steve Kerr.
No.
Lou?
Someone in Chicho Balase.
Rick Carlisle.
No, whoever coaching.
Immediately once the headband came off, he scored. Gittins is gotta get called for a charge.
Yeah. I saw that. When we dipped, I saw it.
Okay, so if Prince Will scores on this basket, especially if it's Martin, you have to burn the headband. Right?
Open and shut case.
You have a special assembly tomorrow in the Prince Will courtyard, and you burn the headband. You sacrifice it.
Oh, McPhee cost the turnover there and foul. Double whammy.
So the Aces now, are they in the bonus?
Yep.
So Gittins will get a chance to go to the line after missing.
It's tough. It's tough when you turn it over and you make the foul.
He missed a lot of free throws early on in the first and second, and actually for the most part of the third. But he hit 2 big free throws to put them ahead.
But they're on the run right now.
So let's see if he still has that rhythm.
Whoa, misses. There's 2 minutes left. Those are crucial.
55-55. Aces have overcome a 10-point fourth quarter deficit. Do they finish it? Green gets it to Martin in the high post.
Good pass.
He gets it to Sanders.
Oh,
stolen by Dean.
John Nixon takes
Nixon
it up.
on the wing.
Step through. Blocked by Martin.
You know that's a bucket
It's a
almost
foul.
every time, but they get Wiley on the block.
Looks of disbelief from the Princeville team.
The Princeville Falcons, 3 teams in the championship round. The senior boys are the last team.
And it's kind of the team that everyone expected to be there.
Nixon will go to the line shooting 2. Aces up 1. This is how much confidence they have in this kid.
Yeah.
Nobody's on the line. We jinxed it. That's our fault. Sorry, Aquinas.
Oh, makes it.
Makes 1 or 2.
Makes it a 2-point game.
Falcons get it ahead quickly. Stolen by Dean again.
Hey, since he came on the court in that substitution, this defense
Stolen right back by Lewis.
No, but this defense has been great.
Lewis mishandles it, gets the runners, no good. He gets it back.
finally makes it. But once again, Nixon streaking.
Darius Lewis ties the game, and they let Nixon go on a fast break again.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
I didn't think the feet were set this time.
Wow.
I don't think the feet were set.
Offensive foul on John Nixon.
And regardless, it's Princewood ball.
Basket wiped away. And the Falcons have possession. 1:23 left to play. They have got to do something with John Nixon getting out on the break.
And it's the right side on both. Regardless, it's just the right side. Wow.
And now Green's going to get called for a carry. Makeup call?
Yeah, a lot of people usually don't call them. It wasn't even like an obvious thing.
So two interesting calls on consecutive possessions. Fremantle controls. Nixon is all the way on the opposite side of the floor. Fremantle,
trying to pressure him up.
He looked like he was dribbling the air out of the ball before the White Walkers came and attacked.
2 for 1?
Nah.
I see he was holding it. They don't have a shot clock.
Ain't no shot clock.
Yeah, that's true.
Once again, questionable usage.
No. It's a bad zone.
I mean,
I might as well let you know.
Insane. I mean, they seem to like it.
That's a good zone. It's in the water.
So Aquinas erases a 10-point deficit headed into the fourth. They trail 39-49. 18 points put up here so far in the fourth. That offensive set, the Aces got away from Wood, got them back into the game. You had Nixon camped out on one side of the floor and Fremantle just dribbling. Couldn't find a way to get the offense in gear.
Another timeout.
It's another timeout.
No one really able to figure it out. So the thing started at 57. It's going to come down to who values their possessions the most. Aquinas getting a lot of production from John Nixon.
So another timeout, 57-57 tie. So what do we think the Aces are drawing up here? Now, I know what the obvious is. The obvious is you get it to your best player, you get it to your high scorer. You have the ball in John Nixon's hand.
I think Fremantle dribbles at the top. I think they try to get Nixon in the corner for a 3. I think Fremantle is going to be the decoy for it.
I'm going to go all the way left. I run a pick and roll with Nixon. No, sorry, a pick and pop with Nixon and Fremantle.
Who's the shooter? Fremantle?
Nixon's the shooter.
Nixon,
Fremantle controls it. Nixon sets the screen, pops, pick and pop.
Well, either way, it's going to be Fremantle giving him.
I would make a fantastic coach.
Giving him the ball.
So far, coach, no headband, and now.
There you go. No.
All right, that's not what I would call, but that works.
Kinda. It was what they was looking for.
It was one of the easiest shots Nixon had.
Wow, and Fremantle with the foul. Clear foul.
Man, we fouled in some bad spots.
You missed the easiest shot of the game.
Big free throw made there by Darius Lewis.
Two for 2.
And he makes both at the line. Huge free throws made in that spot. I sounded like Donald Trump just now. Big free throws made in that spot by Darius Lewis. There comes Nixon the other way.
Fremantle on the drive. All the way. 2 layups. 2 layups. Offensive foul though. Oh, it's a block. Whoa.
No, he's calling a charge.
Oh, he had to call that a charge. I thought he was calling a block.
And you were right. Keon Dean has been amazing defensively for this team.
I'm telling you. He's definitely gotten after on defense.
He's been a part of nearly every scrum. And that's going to be a foul on Wiley.
He tried to cheat the backdoor cut.
That's going to be a foul on Wiley. You had Nixon trying to go backdoor. It's the same play they ran just a few minutes ago when he missed that layup.
Now he has a chance to get back again.
Trying to go backdoor, but Wiley is fouled. And Wiley commits the foul, and he fouls out. Nixon will have a chance to go to the line and tie the game. A lot of pressure on these free throws. 37 seconds left to play.
You have the Falcon fans. And he works it.
And he's short on the first. And he misses both, but it's rebounded by Johnson. He puts on a move and he misses a layup.
3 layups. Dean gets it.
Third chance opportunity. Here's Gittens.
He's fouled.
And he's fouled by McPhee.
Another chance.
If you're the Falcons, you cannot allow second and third shot opportunities. So Gittens will go back to the line now. And he makes the first. Makes them both, just like Lewis did on the opposite end. We're tied again. And now the Falcons call time, 27.9 seconds left to play. You've got to be thinking right now, you draw up your best play. You're either winning this right now with the Falcons or it's headed into overtime. You can't shoot too early and give the Aces any opportunity to score. There's no shot clock. You have a play designed to eat up 27 seconds on this clock. And you take the game winner or we head to overtime.
I could see Martin trying to take this one in the post. I could see him trying to take this high post.
Well, this is
maybe
where we
make something work.
This is where we wildly speculate. Let's draw it up. What do the Falcons do? You think it's Martin in the high post?
It has to be. It has to be Martin on the spin on the high post. Face up, and then I guess they try to spread the floor and give him some room to work. But it can't, like you said, it can't come too early though. It has to be maybe, they got to take maybe, how many times is that?
27.9 seconds left.
You have to take at least 10 seconds off that clock before you do anything.
You've got to be patient here. And I would run the entire clock down before I make a move.
Unless you have something wide open.
And Fremantle still hobbling for the Aces. You wonder how that's going to affect him defensively, but with 27 seconds left, you see Mateo Taylor checks back into the game for Prince Rowe now. You know, he finds a way to get to the line. So the 5 for the Falcons now. McPhee, Lewis, Taylor, Green, and Martin.
But you gotta wonder with Mateo, if he plays in the paint though, with that crowd delaying for Martin.
McPhee with the ball now. The Aces extending that defense. They're not going to allow
Fremantle can't move.
He can barely move out there. The Falcons go quickly with it. Martin short arms it. Taylor goes up and he's fouled.
Wow. Right on cue, Mateo Taylor.
I didn't expect them to go that quickly with it. There's still 10 seconds left on the game clock.
Well, the rebound kills some clock. The rebound killed about 2-3 seconds.
And Martin has just had tired legs for a lot of this fourth quarter. I don't think Fremantle's going to be able to finish. Listen, he gave this team everything in that fourth quarter. He keyed that 10-point comeback. But his body's just giving out on him at this point.
When both legs start to hurt, that's the cramps, man. That's gas.
Oh, Taylor.
No nerves. I was going to say no nerves on that one.
Ball did not touch the rim at all.
Second one.
Taylor makes 2.
Take free throws. After a slow game, he hits the biggest shot so far.
So 10.6 seconds left.
And a foul.
What a horrible foul. Foul by McPhee. Nixon gets to go to the line.
He missed two earlier, though.
But you give them an opportunity to tie the game without ever having to make a play. There was no pressure on the Aces to make a play because McPhee goes.
Well, will he make the free throws? Is the thing.
I mean, whether he does or not, I don't think he should have had the opportunity to make the free throws.
He's by himself.
They're going to wait for them to line up. So we just saw Taylor go to the line in similar circumstances, make a big pair of free throws.
Oh, God.
Nixon misses. And he's missed his last two from the line. His last three from the line. You're right about that. And he misses two on a row.
And
that is tough. Your best player who has carried you 4 in a row throughout this game misses 4 free throws. You've got to feel for him.
Yeah, that's discouraging. That is discouraging.
He's done so much for this team, but at the end of the game, misses 4 free throws.
6 seconds left, not a lot of time.
6.5 left to play. You've got to foul quickly. So Taylor at the line again. We just saw him here a second ago. He made 2. Ricardo Wells right now is living in our 10-year seniors Facebook group. Let me give you a full backstory. Ricardo Wells, reputable reporter at the Tribune. I feel like he's the best in the country.
Yeah.
He's the only Falcon alumni in 10YS, and he's such a staunch supporter of this basketball program.
Hey, Taylor does it again. He is clutch on that free throw line.
You mentioned his struggles for a lot of this game, but he's had no struggle at the end of this game at the line. 4 free throws.
Fumbling it. Yeah, that's a bit. That's it.
Now.
Whoa!
He
fouled on the 3. Why would you foul on the 3?
That is no. You know what? We've got to call somebody. That is the worst foul in the history of basketball.
That is.
There's never been a foul.
Why would you do that?
That's a record. I'm writing it down. I'm calling somebody. Call Adam Silver. You have his number? Did you save it?
All right, in my next phone.
Okay. A desperation heave. And for some reason, D'Amico Sanders fouls Keon Dean. I mean, it's all moot if he misses the first. You've got to make the first. He's shooting 3. So you go with the strategy here has to be make the first 2, miss the third. He still has to make this one.
That's 1.5 seconds is not a lot of time.
But you've got to miss the third on purpose. Okay, never mind.
You have to get it. Go back out and make it 3.
That'll do it.
That's what I'm saying.
Taylor comes up with the rebound. That'll do it. Mateo Taylor with the 4 biggest points of the game and the final rebound, 63-60. The Prince William Falcons advance to face the St. Augustus College Big Red Machine in a rematch of last year's championship. An unbelievable sequence for this Prince William Falcons program over the last 2 days. 4 teams in the BAISS Championship Series. They've got the junior girls, they've got the junior boys, they've got the senior girls and the senior boys. An amazing feat already, whether this team wins or not. An amazing feat for this program to have 4 teams in the championship series. That'll do it for our broadcast tonight. On behalf of FAM TV, who has brought you this incredible production that you've been seeing over the course of the last 2 days and that you will see later on this week in the championship series. I'm Ronaldo, this is Randy. You've seen this game stream live on 10YS. Follow us on all social media platforms. Also follow Fan TV because they do an incredible job with this stuff. BAISS Championships are brought to you by Vitamalt, and you can catch us the remainder of this week. We'll be here streaming every night to let you know how this one plays out.
The Chiefs straight